Welcome to Fascia Masters Q&A with D&Q, episode 21. How does block therapy benefit stress?
Hi there, my name is Deanna Hansen. I'm a certified athletic therapist and the founder of Fluid Isometrics and Block Therapy.
And my name is Quinn Castellane. I'm the VP of Block Therapy and the lead block therapist.
Stress is such a general term, and there can be physical, emotional, mental stress. But at the end of the day, what chronic stress will do is it will cause us to reactively hold the breath. Pain, fear, and stress do this to the system. And this, in my opinion, is really the biggest contributor to the negative effects that stress can have on the body. Because when we aren't breathing properly, we are literally starving our cells from oxygen. And I loved it because in Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, he talks about the difference between the diaphragmatic breather and the chest breather. And what is so fascinating is when we are breathing diaphragmatically, it connects us to a brain pattern that's relaxed. When we are breathing through the muscles of the upper chest, the brain pattern is at a higher frequency and it connects us to fear, thoughts of past and future, which aren't real. So to really understand how to manage stress is to bring the conscious awareness of proper diaphragmatic breathing into the body. That is going to be the game changer. But there's some challenges that we have with this, specifically the way the fascia system will hold the body out of alignment. Would you like to share that?
Absolutely. So again, when we're unconscious of our posture and our breathing, the connective tissue, the fascia, will seal and grip and hold us out of alignment with a force of up to 2,000 pounds per square inch. So the challenge with this is we can't just release it magically and come into proper alignment and then access the diaphragm fully and feed our cells and then on you go and you're healthy. We need to release that, and that's what we do.
Yes. So what is really amazing with the block therapy system is we always start in the core of the body, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to how we breathe. We feed the body 6 times the oxygen when we are breathing diaphragmatically. And again, we're living in a world where stress is 24/7. So we have become chronic upper chest breathers. And this is simply not doing the job of feeding our cells what they require. So when the cells are under stress, because they're asked to do the job of movement or digestion or whatever the function that cell is supposed to do for us, if it doesn't have the space to do its job, now it's stressed. And so that stressed cell, it's going to scream. It's going to say, hey, I need some attention. I need some space. I need some hydration. I need some rest. Like whatever that cell needs, it's going to communicate with us through sensation. And if we don't understand those sensations, that can add more stress to our system.
Absolutely.
We get caught in there's a pain fear cycle, there's a pain stress cycle. It's all kind of the same thing.
Right.
Because pain, fear, and stress cause us to reactively hold the breath. And initially, when we're stressed because of a moment of danger, that is supportive for survival. There's hormones that are released when we're stressed that give us more energy in the moment, that do a whole bunch of things to our system to allow us to have more strength, to run faster, whatever that is. But if stress is chronic, now it's a different story because everything is exhausted and there's literally no room left in the body to adapt to that heaviness and that burden of basically the cells getting starved from oxygen. So with this system, it is so amazing. Block therapy, there's 3 things. It's a therapy, an exercise, and a meditation. So when you're lying on this tool, it is like giving your cells, deeper than what you're consciously aware of, a hug.
Right.
It affects the parasympathetic nervous system. It calms you down. So we always talk about, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, that's why we feel that euphoric feeling as well. It's because, as you mentioned, we're looking for pain that we're unconsciously aware of. So right now I could say I'm not in pain, but when we're on the block, we connect to pain. That's the pain we're not consciously aware of, and then we're feeding and cleaning them, and then they respond in a very positive way. And I love how you mentioned, so the meditation component of this. This is for myself, we've obviously experienced this all the time, but we've had people even mention to us, if they're having a very stress-filled day, they'll take only 15 minutes out of their day just to do the block. That 15 minutes, I've heard people say it feels like a 2-hour meditation because it's rejuvenating their cells. It's anti-stress, de-stressing you. People take this to work with them. They will do it on like a lunch break. If they're stressed, this is their tool.
And I find that the reason this is such a powerful tool for meditation, I'm not very good at just closing my eyes and not thinking.
Right.
It's very hard for me to shut off my brain. But the definition of meditation is focusing your awareness while increasing your awareness, or focusing your concentration while increasing your awareness.
Yeah.
So when we're breathing diaphragmatically, we are increasing our cellular awareness. And when we're lying on the block and we're feeling pain, we're very focused.
Exactly.
So your brain's not running away with you when you're trying to meditate. You are simply in the moment with your cells and with the sensations, which is why it's such a lovely meditative tool. It keeps you present. And that's ultimately what we need to do. And we were just talking today about if we have external stress,
Right.
what does this do for you?
So we can still be experiencing external stress, but it's knowing how to control your internal stress in your internal environment. So that's what this does. So perfect example, what I just mentioned. You can be stressed, having a crazy day, but then you can control that by understanding your breathing, and you might have to just jump on the block to get that going, because again, stress can be a powerful thing and it can be hard to control. But if you have a tool, then that makes you control it very simply and effectively. So controlling your internal environment, which ultimately comes down to breathing properly, then you're able to control that throughout the day and not let that external stress take over and cause more stress, and then you're in that cycle.
And also, you can be in a very relaxed situation, but if you aren't breathing properly, your internal world is under stress. So again, understanding how to control this muscle is a game changer for how you view life, how you feel in your body, how you sleep, how you digest. It really is how we move, and how we're born to move efficiently is through proper diaphragmatic breathing. So I think that kind of covers what we need to say.
Absolutely, definitely. So guys, thank you so much for watching this Fascia Masters episode. To learn more, please visit unblockyourbody.com. You'll get a couple free gifts with that. And then that will just get you more involved with block therapy as well. If you have any questions for us, please use the hashtag AskBlockTherapy. You can leave your comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, we'll see you guys next week.
Breathe and believe.